everyone, it's Max and welcome to a new week's reading vlog. This week I am reading adult mystery thrillers. I have 3 books on my TBR, 2 of them by the same author. So let's just go through them. The first book I'm going to read is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. The second one is The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. This one I think I'll probably read last. Tomorrow is Columbus Day. I know, like, ugh. But I do have only a half day of work. I chose the morning because I'd rather have the afternoon off and just relax. And so I'm going to try and read all of this tomorrow. It could happen. You know, it could happen. It's not very long. It's only 333 pages. So honestly, I should be able to just fly through it. And then for the rest of the week, but for The Silent Patient, I'm going to read The Silent Wife. Interesting. I did not even put together that 2 of them had silent in it. And this is like, there's a killing in state penitentiary, and then one of the like people in their inmates is like, listen, I didn't do my crime. And I think a lawyer tries to help him find out who did. I don't know, I've heard good things about Karen Slaughter. It is a little bit longer than the others. It's 476, which I know is not as long as some of her other books, but still on the long side. I am hoping to enjoy it though. And then the last book I'm going to read is The Silent Patient, which is about a woman who people think she killed her husband, but she isn't speaking. And so I think like a psychologist tries to like help her. Psychiatrist does something, but I don't know. And then The Maidens is about a college where a professor thinks another professor killed someone, but he's got like this gaggle of like girls who like love him and they call themselves the Maidens. And I don't know, but I am hoping to enjoy this. I have heard from many people that either you like The Silent Patient or you like The Maidens. It's like you don't like both of them, but my mom liked both of them. And I'm not a big mystery thriller reader, so like I think, you know, as long as it's got a good plot, I'll be fine. We'll see. So yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna try and read this in a day. And then, I don't know, should I try and like do 100 pages of this a day at least? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then try to read The Silent Patient in one day? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. And then if I finish all of these, then I will pick something else up. I do have another book that I could definitely pick up. But for now, that's it. It is Sunday because I finished this past week's reading vlog, and so I am going to try and pick up The Maidens now and maybe read some of it and then finish it tomorrow. But we'll see. And I will talk to you all once I have picked this up and have formed some thoughts, which might be tomorrow, honestly. Hi guys, it is 10:30 on Sunday and I am 135 pages into The Maidens and it's going well. I'm enjoying it. I'm intrigued. So what this is about a grief counselor who is a year out from losing her husband, and her niece calls her saying that she thinks her best friend was murdered. So she goes back to Cambridge where she went to college and is trying to figure out who murdered this girl. Now, one of the prime suspects is a professor who has like a group of female students who are like prime like students that he calls the Maidens, and Tara was one of them, and people believe that they might have had an affair. I feel like that's just too obvious. I think him and the Maidens like can't have done it. It was just like too obvious. Like there's no way. And then another main suspect who they actually have like in custody is basically her drug dealer. But I don't think he did it either. I think Zoe, who is our main character, Mariana's niece, is really strange because like the first day Mariana gets there, she's like, I think the professor did it. She said they had an affair. She was scared that he was gonna kill her. But then the next day she's like, why do you want to talk to him? Like, why are you interested in him? And it's like, because you literally said you thought he did it. Like, what? And then also she's just very calculating and mean. Like she keeps bringing up Mariana's husband who's dead and like really making barbed comments about it. But there's also this whole like ancient Greek cult that like sacrifice a maiden to Persephone and Demeter like every year. So I don't know. Right now, I think the only suspects are the obvious ones that I think are too obvious. And then our main character, like literally she had one of those lines where it's like, oh, I take more after my dad. I'm not that attractive. But like all of these guys are obsessed with her. And I'm like, you're not that attractive, sure. And she's like, oh, I was so bookish and shy and nerdy. And I was like, like, I kind of expect that more in like young adult novels than adult mysteries, but like, okay. So that's kind of taking me out of it. And also she just keeps self-sabotaging because she has this client that's like obsessed with her. Like she sees him outside of her house, and like he like she'll be looking out the window and he's out there and he's obsessed with her, and she just isn't reporting it. And I'm like, stop being an idiot and report this. Like, you can't take him on. You are a I hate to be like sexist, but you're a woman, he's a man who needs mental help, and you think you can handle this? You can't handle this. And it's just like, it just drives me crazy. But then all of these other guys are just like obsessed with her. There's the main psychiatrist who is, or psychologist, who's like hired by the cops to like help with this investigation. There's Henry, who's her client. There's this guy named Fred who she meets on a bus, and he's like obsessed with her. There's the professor who I think might become obsessed with her. There was her husband, and then she's staying at this pub, and I think he's gonna become obsessed with her. Like, literally there's all these guys that are just like, oh my god, it's Mariana, and I'm just like, girl, like it's just like a little much. But I don't know. So I think they're kind of bringing in too many players, where I'm just like, why do we have this many men who are obsessed with her? But overall, I'm enjoying it. I like the writing. I do like the plot. I am definitely intrigued, and I like all the references to like Greek mythology and stuff. And they brought up, like, she read Alfred Lord Tennyson's In Memoriam, and that poem always makes me cry. So I like, you know, I was just like, oh, you know. And it's like the iconic line, like, it's better to have loved and lost than never loved at all. So we love it. But anyways, I'm gonna try and maybe read another 50 pages tonight, but I won't check in until tomorrow. So good night. Hi guys, it is 10:30 on Monday. I'm working half a day. It is dead, and I have 100 pages left in the Maidens. So yesterday I read to halfway through the book, 265 pages, or 165 pages, and now I am 232 pages into it, and it's like good. I'm interested to see what happens, but I just like, a couple of things are just kind of getting to me. One of which is that, like, I don't know why she's so invested in this. Like, no one died that like she actively knew very well. Like, if her niece had been one of the people who died, I would have been more understanding as to why she's getting so involved. But as of right now, I'm just like, why do you care? Like, yeah, it sucks that these two young women, or yeah, it sucks that this young woman died, but like, why are you getting so involved? Like, just let the cops like do their job. And it just like doesn't make any sense to me as to why she's part of it. And then her niece, I don't like her niece at all. She's like hella gaslighting her, where yes, our main character is like convinced that this professor did it, but honestly, he is the most obvious choice, which, like, yes, like in the lens of like reading a thriller mystery, like, you don't think he's gonna do it or have been the one to do it, but like in real life it would make the most sense. So I'm just like, why is her niece like gaslighting her? She's like, it's weird how obsessed you are with him. I'm like, she's talked about him maybe 3 times. Like, that's not obsessed. And I don't know, I think her niece did it, honestly. That's my hot take. I won't tell you if I'm right or not, but I'm just like, I don't know. I think her niece is totally gaslighting her. So yeah, don't love that. And then these guys are just like obsessed with her, and it's so weird to me. Like, I don't know why everyone is so into her. And then like, I don't know, like something just happened. Wow, my screen just went black. Something just happened that, like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I just like feel like people are like a little too suspicious, where, I don't know, like she just like watched someone do something, and it wasn't even like I don't know. I don't even know if it's something like that bad. Like, I don't think it's like blackmail worthy or like anything, and they're like threatening her, and I'm just like, calm down. And so I don't know. It just feels like everyone's being a little over dramatic about everything. But we'll see. All right, anyways, I have 4.5 hours left of work and 100 pages left. So I think I will have no problem finishing it. And then I didn't bring another book because I didn't realize it was going to be this dead. Knock on wood. It's dead. It's dead here. So I kind of, yeah, I'll see if like, I don't know, one of the books is on like Libby or something so I can borrow it and read it on my phone. But other than that, we're just hanging. Maybe I'll edit my vlog that goes up on Wednesday. I should probably do that, but I'm gonna finish the book first, and I guess I'll come back to you once I've done so. All right, I'm 40 pages away from the end, and I am just like, I don't know, like it's supposed to be like high stakes, but I'm just like, what are the stakes? Like, why are you even like doing this? Like, she has no skin in the game. Like, I'm like, why are you even investigating this? Like, who cares if you're taken off the case? She's like, I lost. And I'm like, why does it matter? Like, you have no stakes in this. Like, it's not like your niece died. It's not like she's getting threatened. You just assigned yourself to this case and you're not giving up. And it's just like, I'm having a hard time like sympathizing with her and rooting for her because she's just being an idiot. And then she's got this stalker and she keeps being like, it's my fault. I left my home. I left him and I didn't help him. And I'm like, no, he was stalking you before you left. And she's like blaming herself. And I'm like, how are you a therapist? Like, you are delusional. Like, she's just not great. And I just like, she's really, really getting on my nerves. And thank God I'm reading this basically in one day or reading it in 2 days, because if I had to like spend longer with her, I don't think I'd be able to do it. Like, she's just annoying me so much. And I don't know why she is so focused on this professor. I'm like, why do you care? Like, it doesn't make sense like that he would do it. I feel like he's just too obvious. And then like there's all these other people that it could be, but she's like refusing to believe it. And if it does end up being him, I'm gonna be pretty angry, because it's just like, she's just seeming so irrational and like not looking at the fact that it could be anyone else. And I'm just like, I really hope it isn't him, because like, yes, she would give validation, but it also just doesn't feel like it should be him. We'll see. But I do want to know how it ends. Like, I'm intrigued. I like the plot. I just don't really care about her, and I think she's being ridiculous, and I just don't know why she's doing this. I'm like, why are you investigating? They didn't ask you to help. You don't have any skin in this game. Like, why? It just like, her motivation makes no sense. And then she's like so weird. Like, she's falling for this really young guy, and I'm just like, girl, like, stop. Like, she's just like, I don't know. I don't even know like how to describe it, but she's just not doing great. Is Alex Michaelides a guy or a girl? That's what I need to know, because if it's a guy, yikes. If it's a girl, less of a yikes. But if this is a guy, I want to die. Like, it feels like she's gonna be like this weird like fetish of his, where she's like this older therapist falling for this young, maybe mentally not insane but unhinged guy. And I'm just like, it's a guy. I don't love that. I really don't like that it's a guy. I think he's writing a woman that's supposed to be like something, and I don't like it when men write women like this, like kind of weird unhinged women, because I don't love it. I don't like that it's a guy doing that. Yeah, because when they do that, it sort of feels like some sort of weird fetish that it's like, I don't know. We'll see how this goes, but I'm just kind of freaked out. Okay, I finished the book. It was okay. I mean, yeah, one of the things was pretty obvious to me from right off the bat. But then like so many other things were like, made no sense. Like, something that I think could have been foreshadowing, like, so someone throughout this whole book talks about premonitions. Like, they had a premonition, they had a premonition, they had a premonition. And then when she found a letter addressed to someone, it says something about a premonition. So I was like, oh, it's the same person. And then it wasn't. And I was like, so you harp on premonitions this whole book with this one character, and then when it finally reveals something, it's not that character? What? It made no sense. So yeah, not great. I think I'm gonna give it like a 3.5 out of 5 stars because the plot was interesting, but maybe a 3 out of 5 stars because honestly it was kind of just ridiculous. Like the premonition, I just can't get over this premonition thing, because as soon as it said in the letter, I was like, oh, I get it, these people are working together and all this stuff, and then it was like, no, psych, we just keep talking about premonitions. And then this Persephone Demeter thing didn't go anywhere, and this swan was so stupid. Like he just tried to have too many like metaphors, and like none of them ended up meaning anything. So it was just kind of stupid. And the main reveal like kind of was alluded to, not really though, and I think it could have been alluded to more, but yeah, so I think I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 stars because like it was fine, but it just like, I don't know, I think the reveal could have been done a lot better. Like one, I thought it was pretty obvious. Honestly, I called it like pretty much right off the bat. And then I think the bigger reveal should have been done differently. So yeah, it was okay. And then kind of an open ending, which I didn't love. I don't like open endings, especially with like mystery thrillers, because like what? But yeah, so 3 out of 5 stars, a bit disappointing. I was really hoping to love it, but I have heard that people who didn't love the Maidens love Silent Patient, so I am hoping that maybe I'll enjoy his other book. But again, I don't know, a man writing about women in this kind of situation always puts me on edge, so we'll see. But yeah, I have a little over an hour left of work. I had all my times mixed up. I don't know where my brain was. When I said 4.5 hours left, I had 2.5 hours left. So now I have a little over an hour. So I'm gonna just hang and then probably start another book tonight. I'm not, probably Karen Slaughter's book, because I don't want to jump right into Alex's other novel. So I'll probably start Karen Slaughter's tonight, his Silent something or her Silent something, whatever. So I'll talk to you all later. Hey guys, it is about 5:30 and I am 130 pages into the Silent Patient. I know. I'm really surprised with my progress. I'm going to try and finish it tonight. I have now like 200 pages left. Because I have been approved for like so many e-arcs that are like coming out. So I like want to do a week of that. So I need to bust through some books. It's good. So it's about this psychiatrist who's trying to help, or psychotherapist, which I think might be the same thing as a psychologist, because he doesn't deal with meds. But he is trying to help this woman who people think killed her husband, and now she's like silent. She doesn't speak. And I don't know, I am enjoying it more than the Maidens, which is sad. But I also don't love like the man thinking he's like, I'm gonna fix her. And like I get it, like she needs help, but like does it have to be a man? Like he's just kind of annoying. Like he's like so dead set on fixing her that he's like refusing to like look at like his issues, and he has issues, and I'm just kind of like, okay. So we'll see how this goes. I don't love that part of it, but I am interested to see like what happens. So yeah, it's going okay. But we do have 911 tonight in like a little bit, but I'm probably not going to be watching it when it actually comes on. I'm just going to like have it on my TV so that the rating still like goes through. But yeah, so that's going to be exciting. Episode 4, stuff happened last episode that there's going to be some serious like repercussions and fallout. So really excited to see what happens. Also very scared. Yep, it's 5:31 exactly. So yeah. Anyways, that's all I got for you. So I'm hoping to finish both Alex Michaelides books today, which would be really exciting. And I'll chat with you once I've made more progress in it. Bye. Hey guys, it is Tuesday, and I was able to finish The Silent Patient at work. I don't have it on me, but it was good. The twist surprised me. I honestly did not see it coming, and I was really impressed, especially after reading The Maidens, where I found it very predictable. This one was not expecting. But overall, I don't know. I just don't think Alex Michaelides' main characters are for me, because like, on one hand, like, I feel like they're being gaslighted because all these people are thinking like, you're so obsessed with them. Like, why are you so obsessed? And I'm like, are they? But then on the other hand, I'm like, no, but you are. And so it's just like, I don't know. I have a hard time. I don't love them. I'm not like the biggest fan of the plot. And also that's probably because I'm not a mystery thriller reader, but I don't know. So it was good. I liked it better than The Maidens, which I'm really sad about. So I gave The Maidens like 3 out of 5 stars. I'd give this like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Not my favorite, but still pretty good. And then I did just film a urban fantasy recommendations, which will be out before this video. So go check that out. But next I'm going to pick up The Silent Wife by Karen Slaughter. I am home alone tonight, but it is 8. I need to heat up dinner. I haven't eaten anything, but then I do want to make some progress in this. But my reading vlog for last week is also almost an hour, but I do have great record of just like editing it while I'm working. So I could just do that, but we'll see. I definitely want to read at least 150 pages of this tonight, hopefully more, but we'll see. So that's all I got for you, honestly. And I'll talk to you once I've made progress in this. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Hey guys, it is Wednesday. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? 7:30, and I just finished filming my November TBR. You can see them all stacked right here. And let's talk. I'm gonna DNF The Silent Wife. I think I definitely should have read more of what it was about, because I'm not a big detective mystery fan. They lose my interest really fast, and this is like, I don't know, the beginning of it I did not like. It was kind of like, I don't know, and it was something that was pretty like, it was like nitpicky, but I feel like I was like, it's obvious that the author has never been fat, because like our main character, well, the character in the prologue was like, oh my god, they're calling me fat, like I'm so fat. And then she went on like a full ass run, like so long that she got lost. And I'm like, yeah, because people who are overweight can just run like that. Like, yeah, totally. We can just pop on our sneakers, put in our headphones, and run for miles and miles until we don't even know where we are. I'm like, come on, no one who's overweight can do that unless you're so overweight with muscles, but like that's not a thing. So it was just like one of those where I was like, right, and like it was just nah, and that like just immediately put me off. And then like our main character is a guy, and I don't know, I'm not into it, and the writing just isn't for me. So I'm putting it down and picking up The Helm of Midnight by Marina Lostetter. I'm so excited for this. This is about, I don't know if it's Earth or just a world where people can have magic, but it's like objects have magic, so people can like use these objects to do magic. And we follow 2 main characters. One is a murderer whose magic is in his helm and he's killing people. And then one is in the future, I don't know how far in the future, people unearth like his mask and start using it, or like something like that. We also, I know, follow like a 3rd character, but I don't know like how they're in this, so like I'm not gonna bring them up till I know more. I'm so excited. Reagan from Prue's Project recently read this and really enjoyed it, so I am pumped. I'm so excited to pick this up. I'm trying to see how many pages it is. Okay, so it's 451 pages, so definitely doable. I'm gonna try and read some right now. I did edit my weekly vlog today, and it is currently uploading on YouTube, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But yeah, so this is next, 450 pages. I could definitely get it done in 3 days. So I have a secret reading vlog coming up, and then I've got so many arcs that I like need to get to. So I'm gonna try and like finish this, and I have one more book that I want to read because I'm borrowing it from a friend, and I just don't have space in like the rest of my year's TBR to read it. So I want to like finish this by Saturday to read that, get one more day for my secret reading vlog to get like 1 or more days for my arcs. It's, you know, I'm like setting myself up for disaster, but it's Wednesday. So if I can't have this done by Saturday, like, who am I? So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days should be plenty of time, especially because now I'm going to go and start reading it right now. I'm pumped. I've heard just amazing things from Reagan, so I am really excited to pick this up. This definitely seems like my type of like mystery thriller for sure, especially because I've kind of had bad luck with them so far this month. I'm gonna be honest, I was trying to read a bunch and I was trying to like a bunch and I haven't really liked any of them. Honestly, besides the October Day series, have I really liked any of the books that I've read this month? I want to say no, because I DNF'd The Only Good Indians, or Last Good Indians. I didn't like Pearl. I did not like Improbable Fortunes. Like, The Maidens was fine. The Silent Patient was a little bit more than fine, but nothing has really hit me yet. So this is the perfect chance. Come on, Helm of Midnight, don't let me down. Don't let me down. We'll see. But that's all I got for you right now. So yeah, I just filmed my November TBR. I'm feeling really great. I'm feeling really productive. We're all good. And I'm gonna go and read some. My mom and stepdad are at a dinner party, so I don't know when they're getting home. So I'm just gonna go read until they do. And I'll talk to you all later. Hi guys, forgive the flickering chandelier. Oh, it just stopped flickering, but it definitely will start again. But I am house sitting. It's Thursday and I am house sitting for the next 10 days. And I've been watching too many scary movies. I just watched Funny Games, the US version today, and it's like people like come into people's house and just like make their lives hell just for the fun of it. And I'm just like, great, this is really fun. But I do want to show you something. Alexa, turn off alarm. It scared me. All right, it's 8 p.m. But there is a dog. Can you see her right there? She's not supposed to be on the couch. Babs, you're not supposed to be on the couch. But she's just so cute. How do I say no? I know, right? What's up? Great, she's growling at me. Babs, what is it? And that's why I don't that's why I don't force her off the couch. Oh no, I'm like, God, now I'm just like freaking out. Babs, what is it? What is it? Come here. Come here. What's going on? What's going on? Yes. I don't know, maybe she was just freaked out about the camera being like, she's like, what is that? But yeah, I'm watching too many scary movies because I like psyched myself out. And now I'm going to read, I think, the only genuinely maybe scary book on my TBR, and that's Helm of Midnight. I am 95 pages into this and I'm enjoying it. So this definitely does not take place on Earth. It takes place in a different world because there are these creatures called the Vargs or the Varger. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's an interesting part of it. So what is happening is that people can make death masks. I think it's death masks that imbue their magic into it when they die, I'm assuming. And people can wear them and it gives them that person's like powers and wisdom and everything, but it also starts to like take over, and so they start to be like the person. And someone has stolen this like very famous serial killer's mask. So we follow kind of a detective who's trying to figure out who did it, but we're also following a girl 2 years prior who we've met her in the present too, but we also have her storyline in the past where she's trying to get a healer's mask to heal her mom. And I hear we're supposed to get the serial killer's point of view, Charbon, but we haven't yet. But yeah, it's going well. I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm excited to see what happens. Ooh. I'm excited to see what happens, and I need to start reading soon so that I can get to a good place. But yeah, I have done myself dirty. It's just October, spooky month, so I thought, yeah, let's watch some scary movies. And like, even though like at the time they're not scary, now like I'm just like, like there's a sense of foreboding that really shouldn't be there. But yeah. So I'm going to read. I have to go to the bathroom and I'm like scared to go to the bathroom. I hate that I do this to myself, but here we are. And I'm gonna read and I will talk to you later. Oh, I'm also almost done with Nosferatu. I have 57 actual listening minutes left and I am enjoying it so much. I am like so excited to see what happens. I think it's gonna be a real showdown and I can't wait. I'm definitely planning on finishing it tomorrow so I can watch the show next week. Really excited about it. Yeah, so anyways, that's going really well and I'll talk to you later. Hi guys, it's 9:45 and I just picked this up. So it's been like an hour and 45 minutes and I've just been like relaxing, watching books and Lala to relax myself from the fears I had earlier. But we did just have our first Louis Charbon chapter and I'm already hypothesizing. Like I think something might have happened and I don't know like how to say it without giving anything away, but I am thinking right now that death masks got swapped. That's all I'll say. So I'm really excited to see what happens but what's interesting is right now he's like a father, he has kids and like a wife and he seems like a really nice guy and I'm like, what happened? Or he was framed and we'll see, but anyways, that's like, I mean, I am like literally, the chapter was, I swear, like not even 5 pages. So like my speculations are like nothing right now, but I don't know. So we'll see, but I am going to continue reading. I want to get to page 250, so I have 200 pages to read tomorrow. And I'm on page 108, so we'll see how this goes. I am tired, so I just didn't read and I'm going to try to now and I will talk to you, I don't know, probably when I go to bed. Hi guys, it is Friday night, it's 11 and I have finished 2 books today. So the first book that I finished was Nosferatu by Joe Hill. I really enjoyed it. 5 out of 5 stars. I honestly really liked it. And a big part of it is the audiobook. The narrator is amazing. God, I've got makeup all smudged. The narrator is amazing. She's so good. And I mean, there was one part where like one of our main characters was talking to one of our like main supporting characters and they'd never met. And so she didn't know who it was, but like because of her narration, I was like, it's that person, it's that person. And that was like really fun, but I really liked it. The ending was sad. Like it was a bummer, but overall really enjoyed it. And then I just finished, is this blood? And then I just finished Helm of Midnight by Marina Lostetter. And it was good. I got a little lost in the middle. I was a little confused. I think I'm still a little confused, but overall I did enjoy this. There was one big thing that I just did not feel like needed to be in it, and that was the Vargs, which are these creatures, and like, they don't add anything to the plot. They add like one climactic scene, but they don't need to be there. Like honestly, like I read it and I was just like, so what's their point? Because they don't do anything. They're used for distractions, basically. But I'm like, you could use anything for distractions. The cat won't stop meowing. But, you know, I was like, you don't need these creatures and her like dilapidating fear of these creatures. And it adds nothing to the story. So yeah, but I did enjoy the rest of this a fair amount. And I think I'm gonna give it a 3.75, 4 out of 5 stars. A little bummed because I was hoping to love this, but here we are. So that means that this week I finished 3 books and DNF'd, or 4 books and DNF'd 1 book. Jack, come on. I finished 4 books and DNF'd 1 book. So the first book that I finished was The Maidens by Alex, oh, I cannot, Alex Michaelides, which I enjoyed. Very predictable, and I didn't love the main character, so I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. Then I finished The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides, which I gave a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Then I DNF'd The Silent Wife, something like that. And then I finished The Helm of Midnight by Marina Lostetter, which I gave a 3.75 out of 5 stars. And Nosferatu, which I did give a 5 out of 5 stars. Amazing, totally recommend it. But I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon with a secret reading vlog. Bye.